Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Sarah Delacondro, and if you are new here, this channel is all about the cities and towns that make up the great state of Massachusetts. We talk real estate, we talk home ownership, we talk gardening, all that good stuff. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that little bell so you get notified whenever a new video drops. Today we're going to talk about Belmont, a suburb just northwest of Boston. Great place to live. Let's get started. All right, so as usual, I have my handy dandy notes here so I don't forget anything. So let's talk about Belmont. Belmont has a population of about 27,000 people. It's located about 10 miles from downtown Boston, northwest of the city. You can access Belmont from Route 2 as a major road. Also, Route 60 goes through Belmont. When you look at Belmont on a map, you'll notice that Arlington, Lexington, Waltham, Watertown surround Belmont. And Belmont is an excellent commuter location. So whether you're taking public transportation or driving yourself, Belmont has a lot of options for you. You have the public buses that go into Boston. You have the commuter rail that does have parking, and the commuter rail goes into North Station. And you have local buses that bring you in and around Belmont. And if you don't want to take public transportation, like I said, you can hop on Route 2, you can hop on Route 16, you can hop on Route 60. And then there are some other major roads you can hop on to get into Boston. If you're traveling points north, south, and west, you have Worcester that's about an hour away. Same with Manchester. Providence is probably an hour and 15 minutes away, and you're about 4 hours away from New York City. So Belmont's pretty densely populated. Some areas give you a little bit more of an urban feel, but it's definitely suburban, not rural at all. You don't have many homes that are super spread apart. They're a little bit more closer together. Not huge lot sizes, although you can find that in Belmont at a pretty penny. But your typical home in Belmont has a pretty average sized lot, probably no more than 10,000 square feet. Homes are pretty close together. It's just 10 miles from Boston. Now, Belmont was rated number 4 best place to live by Niche. So it is a very popular place to live. It's an attractive place to live. It does sell a lot of real estate, and it does come at a pretty price. We are going to talk about that a little bit later though. When it comes to schools, Belmont has 1 public preschool. It has 5 elementary schools, 1 middle school, 1 high school. There are about 4,500 kids total pre-K through 12 that go to Belmont Public Schools. And if public school isn't your thing, in Belmont, you do have Belmont Day School and Belmont Hill, which serves, K through 12. Belmont Hill is an all-boys 7 through 12 school. So if you're looking for private school, there are lots of other options around Belmont. When it comes to things to do, Belmont does have a lot of options for you. Its downtown is very vibrant. There are lots of shops. There are lots of boutiques. There are lots of restaurants, coffee shops. It's a bustling downtown with lots of options. You will see people walking through downtown Belmont with a coffee in their hand or sitting, just outside of a coffee shop at a little table on their phone or, having coffee with someone. So it is a bustling downtown, lots of people. There's also lots of traffic. So, just be careful when you're crossing the street. So Belmont has its own art gallery. Every 8 weeks, new exhibits are showcased, and it's located at the Homer Memorial Building. So that's kind of cool. You also have Beach Street Senior Center, and there's an outdoor pool and an indoor pool where you can get swim lessons and you can go cool off on a nice summer day. In addition to that, Belmont does have a dog park. There are pickleball courts, tennis courts. There are lots of summer camp options, and the Parks and Rec department does offer a lot of programs and activities for kids, for adults, and for seniors. So if you're moving to Belmont, make sure you get the seasonal brochure that comes out through Parks and Rec. Belmont does have a robust offering of youth sports, lots of different playing fields, lots of open space, And there are hiking and biking and walking trails for you too. Belmont does also have a community garden. It's 2 acres of public gardening plots that you can reserve, and it's located at the Rock Meadow Conservation Area. All right, let's talk about real estate. Now, again, like much of my videos focusing on Metro West and Greater Boston, Belmont is not a cheap place to live. Because of its proximity to Boston, it's a terrific place for commuters. It also has, excellent schools, and homes really retain their value. So if we're looking at stats from 2024, for single family homes, there were 122 homes sold. The average days on market was about 31 days, and the average sale price was at $1.7 million. The least expensive home in 2024 that sold was $875,000, and the most expensive was $3.575 million. When it comes to condos, there were 75 condos sold in 2024 in Belmont. Average days on market was 30 days, and the average sale price was right around $1 million. The least expensive condo was $373,000, and the most expensive was $2.42. So, with it being the 1 million average sale price, if, that single family is not attainable, you can, look at condos. Rentals, there were 220 rentals. So Belmont does have a pretty big rental population. The average rental was $3,700 a month, with the highest rental being, get this, $18,000 a month, and the least expensive being $2,000. So that $18,000 is an outlier. After that $18,000, the most expensive rental was $9,000. So that 18 kind of throws a loop in the average. So, realistically, we're looking between $2,000 and $9,000 a month for rent. So Belmont does have a few options. It is, an expensive place to live. It's an exclusive town. And the real estate market is thriving. Homes don't stay on the market too long, as you can see with that 30 days average on market. All right, that's it for Belmont. If you want to learn more about this town, get in touch. If you're interested in looking at homes in this town, let's chat. It's never too early to start the conversation, even if you're looking out, a year and a half in advance. And if you're not interested in Belmont, but you want to learn more about the cities and towns in Massachusetts, I do a lot of work in Metro West and Greater Boston, and I can help you find your next home. If this video was interesting to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that little bell so you get notified whenever a new video drops. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up as well, and we'll see you next time.